Hello. Today I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. Actually, I'm okay. Friday, I had my sister over. So I took the weekend to actually focus on nursery so that way I could actually evacuate all the emotions that I had. And kind of worked because it's constructive and it lets out the emotions. So I felt sad by cleaning the room because it's not gonna happen now, but it felt good because, like I said before, it's a cleaning process. So it cleaned a little bit of emotions. So, like I said, I saw my sister and the newborn, and the first thing that I did is so it didn't go good or bad. I just didn't change my coping skills. My tools that I had been using for so long were to detach myself from the baby. So either I would avoid it, I would look at it, maybe probably lift the furniture from me. That's how I used to cope with it. And first thing I did when I saw the baby, that coping skills that I had were just my comfortable zone. So it's the first thing that I've done. I've detached myself. So I didn't change anything. But when you've been doing something for so long the same way, it's not going to change overnight. It's going to change in a few tests and a few moments. And I try to focus and look at the baby, and the first thing I was like, oh my gosh, it's too painful, and I looked away. So it's gonna be something I'm gonna have to work on. I'm gonna have to do 2 more times, and eventually I'm gonna stop being in that comfortable zone, because we all have that little comfortable zone that we go hiding in because we don't want to deal with the emotions and the pain that's coming from the struggles, and that's the first thing I did when I saw the baby. I detached myself, and that's something I've learned when I was a toddler, So I've learned to detach myself pretty young. So I've always dealt with emotions and pain that way. Like whenever I'm gonna talk about something that's hurting, I'm always gonna be like talk firsthand. I'm gonna be like tossing the emotions and be logic about it and be rational about it, objective about it, and sometimes my boyfriend would say, my DH would say, like, I don't think it was that serious because you're able to talk about it without any emotions. And then eventually you get so fed up that emotions come. But in the first few times that I do talk about something and it's not a constant reminder, I'm able to detach myself. So that's what I did. So for me, I failed to be the way I wanted to be when I saw the baby, but I do not consider myself as a failure. I consider myself as a learn. I'm a learning student. How to deal with that. I'm just learning. So it's gonna be something I'm gonna do every time, and I'm gonna need to address it. It's a good thing that I can detach myself from other situations, but in that situation, I need to heal. So I need to be okay. I need not avoid and put it under the rug. So I need to work on that a little bit more. It's gonna be hard because like it's so easy to go in that comfortable zone. It's so easy. And a few times I try to look at the baby and be like, okay, I'm looking at you, I see you. And whoop, going back in my comfortable zone after a few seconds of looking at the baby, whoop, going straight to my comfortable zone. So I need to work on that. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. As for the nursery, I started cleaning my closet. And right now it's not done. I had so many things in the closet, so many things, and it looked a mess. When you hide stuff in the closet, that's how it looked. So I took out a few things. So the room now is a mess, but the closet is starting to be a little bit more clean, So I changed the mess in the other room. So the closet is looking a little bit more clean, more organized, and everything that is over a year old, I'm putting them in like shoes, clothes, well, that's coats, stuff for winter, like scarves and like stuff you need for the winters that we have, because here it's pretty cold. So I have a bag that you can vacuum the oxygen and the air out. So that's, you get those at dollar store, and then it soaks everything in, and then it takes less space. So you can put it in some like closet or downstairs in storage room, and it's not going to take up all the space, because you know when you put clothes, sometimes it seems to be taking all the room, but doing that way, it works. So I have less clothes in the closet that I had, which is perfect. And I had a few plastic drawers that I bought at Canadian Tire, and in them I had all my hairdresser stuff. Well, they're still there, but I threw a bunch out because I had a few products that I didn't like, or a few bottles that were empty that I kept. I don't know why I kept them. Maybe to buy the same product again. I don't remember, but I threw it out. And then because I had a few towels that I was putting in the closet, just in the closet, not organized at all. So that's why I clean a little bit my drawers so that I can put the towels in and put those plastic, well, I can call them bins, downstairs. So it's not going to be part of the nursery, because it's not really related to the nursery. I don't know why I should put it there, because right now it was practical and easy to go get stuff. But if I put it downstairs, I'm still going downstairs. It's not as if it's a few more walking stairs. Like I have like 10 stairs to go down. You know, it's not like it's not super intense. I can go downstairs and get my stuff. And it's out of the room, and I feel like taking those out of the closet looks already so clean. I have a bunch of books on the top shelf that right now I'm keeping because I love books, and I read books already to my dogs. So, you know, for me, I'm going to keep them on that shelf because I use it often, even now today. So those I'm going to keep there. As for, I have a few luggage. Sometimes I store them in that closet. Just the case of the luggage, or the suitcase. Those I'm gonna put downstairs. So eventually, I'm gonna have the full bottom free of stuff, and that's amazing because I feel like my closet is gonna breathe a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go get, I don't know where to buy those, but my boyfriend surely does, some huge plastic bags or plastic wraps, I don't know, that you can put on the floor when you paint. Eventually, I'm gonna go get those, I'm gonna sand, and yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I can sand without painting right away. And like we're close to spring, so by the time I'm gonna be done sanding, it should be good. But I need to start sanding after the February 16th because my nephew and niece are coming over to sleep. We're gonna have a crafty day with our niece and nephew. So that's how we give gifts. Me and my DH, that's how we figure that kids nowadays, they have so many toys, and whenever it's for birthday or Christmas, they have so many stuff. You don't know what to buy them, and they're already so spoiled with the toys. Like my sisters, they have so many toys inside, and it just, I feel like I prefer to give quality time with my nieces and nephews. So every time it's their birthday, I have a day with them. So they sleep over, and the night before we have a junk food movie night. evening, and then the next day we have a crafty day all day long until around supper, dinner. Then we bring them home. So that's how we give them a little bit of our time, and I feel like it's better that way. So, and each one of my sisters, I have 2 sisters, and each one have 4 kids. So overall, through the year, like they have one day without their siblings at our place, without their siblings, except the little ones. The taller ones, I'm taking both of them together because they're too young and they seem to be having a hard time being alone at my place, like just themselves. They like to be with one of their siblings because it's comfortable zone, you know? And it's okay because they're younger, so they do not understand why they're being separated. But eventually when they're gonna grow and be older, they're gonna want to be out of their brother's hair, or you know, they're gonna want that alone time with auntie and uncle. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. There isn't really much going on, especially in here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm working a lot in here. It's mostly working in my head. The challenges are mostly inside, not outside. But, you know, that's part of life. And yeah. And I'll make another video right now about pregnant friends. I'll do that because I have something on my mind. Anyways, baby dies.